quick, if you haven't heard, um, the news came in this morning. Jeffrey Epstein committed suicide. He committed suicide. And we exactly predicted that this was going to happen. The lead FBI investigative agent investigating the Epstein case was a devout Roman Catholic, William F. Sweeney Jr., who went to Roman Catholic Villanova University, where he got his degree of political science. With all the big names connected to Epstein's list, you're talking about devout Roman Catholic, educated by nuns, Rosa Monckton, who has 8 different child charities. Rosa Monckton, you can read in the Vanity Fair, like, was calling Jeffrey Epstein, a great guy. Epstein even invited Rosa Monckton, the devout Catholic, to bring her daughter with Down syndrome over to Epstein's house. You got the devout Roman Catholic, Swiss-Belgian Knights Templar descendant Ehrenberg family on the Epstein list. You're talking about, you got Jordanian royals, you got Yugoslavian royals, you got Saudi royals that were, and this list that came out was redacted. So on the real unredacted list, you're going to see Vatican cardinals going to Epstein's mansion, maybe even the Pope. You can see right here, I linked this photo. Where was this here? Vigilant Christian. This was the photo of Epstein. The Fox News article mentioned how the police seized the photo of in Epstein's Palm Beach house with him and the Pope, and this is it right here. This is a picture of Epstein with his girlfriend Ghislaine Maxwell with Pope John Paul II. This is the same Pope John Paul II you can see putting his hand on the devout Roman Catholic pedophile Jimmy Savile. Go look up that photo. Same Pope John Paul II. Epstein had an accident this morning. And here's this rolled in just like an hour ago. You see, and the official line is dies by suicide. What a joke. Literally, we called it on this program with all the powerful names connected to Epstein. There's no way that they would allow him to talk. There's just no way. Not in a million years. With all the Catholic names on the Black Book, nope. I think Papal Knight Rupert Murdoch, who said News Corp is just like the Jesuits, was on the Black Book. And many, many others. You see here, this is an interesting story here. So this was in July 16th, so a little bit 20 days ago now. But Jeffrey Epstein supposedly asked his publicist to help rebrand his billionaire pervert image. And his publicist's name is R. Corey Hay. But this R. Corey Hay has an interesting quote here where he says that, he's gaslighting, saying stuff how they go, Epstein's like a fully guilty guy and, I want to separate myself from him. This guy is probably involved in Epstein's racket if Epstein's approaching him. But he says right here, let me get this guy's name here again. It was R. Curry Hay. R. Curry Hay. So R. Curry Hay says, I had no intention of representing Epstein, but if he had fallen down on his knees and said, call the Pope, who knows what might have happened. So if Epstein called him, R. Curry Hay, and said, call the Pope, he would have represented him. Because the Pope is his and Epstein's master. Okay, but Epstein got played. The papacy is only looking out for itself. Epstein became, a liability, and that's why he is now dead. But look, we literally called this. Go watch what was the exact team brief. It was our team brief like three weeks ago. I literally said if Epstein threatens to expose any names, he's going to have another little accident. And look, he had an accident. Apparently, it's an accident. He died by suicide. An accidental suicide. You look at that. And this probably will brush it under the rug. Jesuit trained Bill Clinton was on Epstein's Lolita Express flight 17 times, maybe even more, 20 times. The Lolita Express, the plane was named after. It goes back to a case of a Catholic pedophile, Frank LaSalle. That's where the name Lolita comes from. We did a stream on that. And that's on Johnny's channel. But look, we literally called this, and it's happened. Epstein has died and committed suicide. And it's very, very predictable when you see all the names that are connected. And this is another way I knew Epstein was gonna have an accident. The New York, I found this link on Reddit, but on Document Cloud, the New York Southern Office of the District Attorney for the Southern District has released their declassified like report or findings on Epstein, and they didn't even there's redacted names in the New York District Attorney report, which is a joke. And the section is like a 50-page report, and the section on the black book is literally like one page on the black book. Just one. No mention of all the powerful names on it. Just glancing. Oh yeah, there's a book that Epstein cataloged some of his contacts. Okay, on to the next part. What a joke. See, and all these agents like just this story, because you're propping up how all the Catholic disinformation agents like E. Michael Jones are saying how Epstein is going to get away with this because Jewish power is going to protect him, and you see how Epstein being a Jew is the reason why he is dead. He was the perfect fall guy to begin with. That's the reason why they brought him in, and he's Jewish, and like there's no way they're going to protect him. No way. I even saw Epstein's lawyer even said that there's some powerful people that wanted to kill him. I saw that in an article too. But I just want to mention that to you, that Epstein is now dead. We called it on this channel, and it's all to protect the Catholic elite that were connected to Epstein's orgy island, like Rosa Monckton, for instance. That witch. We see here, where is the photo? Here's the photo of Epstein with Pope John Paul II right here. Okay. This is the same John Paul II with Jimmy Savile. I'm going to show you this photo. This Jimmy Savile is a documented pedophile. Although the Jesuit-trained Mark Thompson, who controls the New York Times, denied that the BBC knew anything about Jimmy Savile being a pedophile. Pathetic. But you look right here. This is the same Pope that was with Epstein. This guy, Jimmy Savile, is a documented pedophile wearing his Maltese cross right there. Look, Pope's putting his arm on him. Look at that. Same Pope who's with Epstein here. You had a Catholic, John Sweeney Jr., leading the investigation. There's no way they're going to allow all these names to come out. And just when you see, if you read the New York report, how they only had one page for the black book section of the Epstein case, like that shows you everything you need to know. That's the real story, is all the powerful people that were connected to Epstein. And it's just like the Marc Dutroux pedophile ring that was going on in Belgium. And Marc Dutroux's wife, Michelle Martin, was sent to a Catholic convent in Belgium. She's not in jail. But let me see if there's any... Hey, what's up? So, yeah, 66 years old. Okay, that's probably 6:36 a.m. Yeah, that's yeah, it does line up. Absolutely crazy. I think he was going to put out some names, and the people connected to Epstein, goes right up to the Pope, as you can see right here, and like on that redacted Gawker list, there's doubtlessly way more names that we didn't see. Catholic industrialists, Catholic archbishops, Vatican nuncios, more mayors, governors. Like the Jesuit-trained Andrew Cuomo was on the list of Epstein's black book. For instance, a whole bunch of Catholic Kennedys, 5 members of the elite Kennedy clan. The Kennedys are completely re-owned by the Jesuits. After they murdered John F. Kennedy and RFK, the Jesuits have completely pacified the Kennedy family. That's why Teddy Kennedy became an alcoholic and then got 3 honorary degrees from Jesuit schools. But you see right here, this scandal went all the way to the top with the Pope. That's where he gets. This is the most obvious case of a blatant cover-up I've seen in a while, like coming right into the open. It was so easy to predict that he was going to die. There's way too many powerful people connected to him, and he's the ultimate Jewish fall guy. You can see how many propagandists like RT and like E. Michael Jones and all the Catholic agents would go out and say, Epstein's a plant of Mossad, and this is a plan to subvert the United States government to become a pawn of Israel. Like, what a joke. Look how that Israeli Mossad power protected Epstein. Well, absolutely. Jeffrey Epstein. We covered this on the stream. We did. Let me see if actually I could find this email. But we covered this on the show. We did. Epstein's foundation was donating money to the Catholic charities in the Virgin Islands. Look at this headline here from PRS News. Jeffrey Epstein, science activist, backs the largest Catholic organization in the Virgin Islands. So, he was very, very well connected. And there was a lot of vested interest in wanting, Epstein to shut up or go away. And, with how short people's memory spans are, these days, I think the Jesuits are just hoping that if Epstein dies and the news media stops talking about the case, in a year or two's time, everyone will have forgotten about this case. But that's why I let you know Epstein, is dead. This guy here actually said that he may have considered helping Epstein, R. Curry Hay, if Epstein called the Pope. That's right here. Who knows what might have happened if Epstein called the Pope? That's the Pope would be protecting one of his protected assets. That's what would have happened, most likely. But it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what the mainstream pundits say, because I wonder if they'll be forced, by these forces to have no mention about a potential cover-up, because it's so obvious that this is, a cover-up. But we'll see if. I really doubt that they're going to be discussing a cover-up on NBC, CNN, Fox. Rupert Murdoch, who's on the Epstein Black Book list, owns Fox. So there won't be any real discussion on Fox. And there probably won't be a real discussion on any of the media platforms, for that matter. But, I think that's all for this one, YouTube. Peace and love, and I'll catch you on the next one. Just making this video. We literally called this exactly like 3 weeks ago. Don't want to toot my own horn, but, we called it exactly how it played out. But that's all for this one, YouTube. Peace and love, and Nam.